My coworker tried to frame me for a mistake, so I outsmarted her in front of the whole office. I used to work in this mid-sized office where the drama level was always at low-budget reality show. Everyone acted polite on the surface, but beneath that, pure chaos. My department in particular had this one coworker, let's call her Tiffany, who was the queen of petty. She loved gossiping, loved sucking up to management, and most of all, loved making other people look bad if it made her look good. She'd take credit for your work, exaggerate your mistakes, and somehow always be right there when the boss walked by. One week, we were slammed with a major client presentation. I was in charge of compiling the final deck, graphics, data, everything. It was a lot, but I'd done it a dozen times, so I wasn't worried. Tiffany was on the same project, but her role was minimal. She just had to proofread a few slides and confirm some numbers. Simple, right? Famous last words. The morning of the presentation, I get into the office early to do one last check. Everything's clean. Slides are polished, numbers are double-checked, the file is saved on the shared drive. Around 9:30, the boss calls everyone into the conference room. We're setting up, and when I open the file on the projector, chaos. Half the slides are blank. Some data tables are replaced with random gibberish. The entire intro slide says, "Presentation goes here" in Comic Sans. My stomach drops. Before I can say anything, Tiffany gasps dramatically and goes, "Oh my god, who worked on this?" She turns to me, wide-eyed, and says, "Alex, wasn't this your job?" And suddenly the whole room is staring at me like I just set fire to the company. Now, here's the thing. Tiffany had access to the file. Everyone did. But she was the only one who had reason to mess with it. I don't panic. Instead, I say, "That's weird. It was fine this morning. Let me check the version history." You could see Tiffany's face twitch when I said that. I pull up the shared drive and click version history. Bless whoever invented that feature. Turns out the file was last edited at 8:47 a.m. by Tiffany. And not just a little. She had deleted multiple slides, overwritten data, and even renamed the file to something like final_for_real_this_time. It was obvious she'd tried to sabotage it right before the meeting, so it would look like my screw-up. The boss leans over my shoulder, sees the timestamp, sees her name, and raises an eyebrow. Tiffany starts stammering about accidents and technical issues, but I'd already prepared for something like this. I had emailed myself a backup copy the night before, just in case. I calmly open my inbox, pull up the untouched version, and load it onto the projector like nothing happened. The room collectively exhales. The boss turns to Tiffany and says, "So, how exactly did you accidentally delete 12 slides this morning?" She tries to play dumb, but it's too late. The digital trail is right there. She looked like she wanted the floor to swallow her. I didn't rub it in. I just gave her the kind of polite smile that says, "Nice try." The presentation went perfectly after that. And Tiffany, she avoided me for weeks. Rumor has it the boss had a serious talk with her about professionalism, and she didn't get put on big projects for a while after that. The best part? People in the office started calling me Version Control Alex. I didn't even have to defend myself. The receipts did it for me. Petty people always think they're smarter than everyone else, but nothing beats cold, hard digital evidence.